Welcome to the SE demo on the SolarWinds Web Performance Monitor. This product helps with testing performance after changes are made to websites, determining when performance is trending poorly, and pinpointing where the bottleneck is coming from. Web Performance Monitor is a standalone product that can monitor the availability and responsiveness of websites and web applications. Web applications like Sharepoint or Exchange can be monitored from inside the firewall, or you can monitor external-facing applications, for example e-commerce, from multiple locations. This product fully supports Java applications and technologies like Flash, Silverlight, and Ajax. WPM works by recording website and web application interactions and playing back those transactions. First, you will need to record a transaction using the WPM recorder. Let's go to a web application and start recording. It's that easy, no scripting required. You will see on the right that the recorder measures individual steps of the transaction. You can also edit the existing recordings, so as your websites and web apps change, you can update the recording without having to re-record the entire transaction. Next, you assign the transaction to players. Here you can see the transaction we just recorded. Since this application is used by multiple teams throughout the world, I'm going to monitor its responsiveness from multiple locations. Or I could leverage my Amazon EC2 account to monitor transactions from locations where the Amazon cloud has a presence. After I assign the transaction, I enable monitoring and select the frequency of monitoring. Transactions can be played as frequently as every minute. You can see here that the thresholds have already been established for this transaction based off the recording. If I need to, I can adjust the thresholds here. Web Performance Monitor provides an intuitive web-based dashboard for viewing transaction performance. The user interface is also used by other products in the SolarWinds portfolio for managing servers, applications, networks, and patches. In this first view, we can see all the transactions with problems, and steps with problems. Click on Manage Transactions and you can visualize transactions by location, monitoring status, severity, or recording. Let's look at this problematic transaction. Here we can see the availability history and all the steps of this transaction and the status of each step. This chart shows a history of the time duration of all the steps in the transaction. In many of these views, you can customize the time frame to obtain additional historical content. You can also view transaction responsiveness by location to get an idea if the problem is local to a specific region. Screenshots for each step of the transaction can be visible in this pane. One of these steps is having a problem. By clicking on the step, we see a waterfall chart that shows the actions for that step and how long each step took to get an idea of where the bottleneck is coming from. Similar to the transaction view, you can look at historical responsiveness and responsiveness by location for the step to determine if the problem was trending or if the problem is isolated to one location. Drill into these features in your own environment. Download a free 30-day trial of Web Performance Monitor at SolarWinds.com.